How's it going, guys? Today I want to talk about staying away from bad self care products. Alright? The industry of the self care is absolutely horrible, absolutely atrocious. And the reason I say that is because they give you all these products for you to use on your body so you could be cleaner, you could be better, and you could be healthier, right? But when you turn around that product, you see a bunch of ingredients are absolutely horrible for you. Ingredients that are used in industrial machines to make them work. Ingredients are meant to clean dishes and to clean bathrooms and toilets and your self care products. Right? And I want to just bring awareness to that reason. Because if you're putting on deodorant every single day and your deodorant has very harsh ingredients that are used for machines or for used for engine oil, and you're putting on your deodorant on your armpit that has pores that seeps through your DNA, that's no good. And it needs to be changed. So, why do they do this? Again, same way with the food. It smells good. It does the job. Yes, it does do the job, but it causes harm long term. It causes harm internally. So they do it again, like with food. They cut costs. They try to get the cheapest things they can put in there. If it works, it works. That's all they care about is the profit, the money. They don't really care about the consumer. Of course, they care that, they deliver the result, but the way they do deliver the result is not very well. What that's going to bring you long term is not very well. It's like a mechanic, right? Let's say the guy puts in your engine into a car, and then, but he doesn't, he does everything, but he misses a few things. He uses cheap parts, he uses cheap oil or whatever. And then eventually, because he used all those cheap parts, the thing's not gonna really run in the future. Like after, let's say, 6 months, the thing breaks down again. Where therefore, another mechanic would put that engine inside the car, and he puts the proper oil that the car requires, and he puts the ODM, which is the original factory parts, inside of that engine, which keeps it running for many years. Do you see what I mean? First mechanic put bad oil, bad parts that aren't really meant for the car, that aren't going to be good long term. Second guy put the right stuff that's for the engine. Same way works with the human body, alright? When you give the human body the natural right things for it to elevate with, to continue and to be better and to be healthier, then it will continue to do that. But if you give it the wrong things, eventually, at some point, you will face consequences, right? At some point, you will get some type of sickness, some type of disease. And you know what? Even if you don't get a sickness, right? Even if you don't get a sickness, what you will get is mood swings, mood changes, and you won't feel the best to your abilities. You won't feel the most energized. You won't feel the best at all to perform in certain fields that you want to perform in. Right? So my question is, if you're going to use it every just like food, if you're going to consume it every day, then care about what you consume. If you're gonna put something on your body every day, then care what you're putting on your body. You don't put engine oil on your body every day. You don't shower with oil every day. You don't shower with, you know, transmission fluid every day. Do you? You don't shower with grease every day. The grease that's made in McDonald's fries, you don't shower in that every day. So why are you putting something that has ingredients similar to those onto your body? And, it is more expensive to buy a healthier option. A healthier deodorant or a healthier shampoo. It is more pricier, I won't lie. But with you buying the cheaper item that has bad ingredients, you're risking your life and your health more and your performance. You're risking that on the line. Whereas if you just pay a few more bucks, you can get something that's natural and isn't gonna harm your body. And it works the same way like that cheap one does. But it's natural and it's good for you. Rather than being a absolutely dishwasher engine oil, whatever that thing, I don't know what it is, but absolutely horrible for yourself. Right? So go out there. Shampoo, you know, people don't care what shampoo they put in their hair. For many years they'll be fine with their hair, and then they're like, oh, I'm balding. Well, of course, yeah. I mean, some men bald because it's in their DNA. They could be doing everything right, but they're balding. That's a different scenario. But some guys are balding because of the harsh chemicals they're putting inside of their hair from the shampoos they've been using for years. Whereas if those guys did not use those shampoos, they would not be balding. But of course, there's people that just naturally bald, which is normal. All right, which is normal. But if you're putting harsh chemicals into your head, you may not bald. Not everybody will bald from it, but it will strip away your hair from the natural things that it needs. Put a natural shampoo. Go out there, find a natural shampoo. Put it in your hair. It'll be clean. It does the job the same way. Same with deodorant. Same if you use self care products. You know what I mean? If you're using gel to make your hair look in a certain way, get a natural one. Stay away from the cheap stuff. I went to the store the other day. I was looking for some gel, and I found a big bottle, like this, $2. I turned that thing around to read the ingredients. Absolutely horrible. It's the reason why it has this much, and it's $2. Yeah, it's probably cost them 10 cents to make the whole thing. The most expensive thing was probably the plastic bottle itself. You know what I mean? So please, guys, genuinely care for what you put in your body every single day, because that will make a huge difference into your life ahead and your mood and energy levels, and especially your testosterone levels. Alright? I hope you guys took something from this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.